Hey guys, today we're going to talk about exercises for the upper back and shoulder. I showed an example in a long sitting position, but if you can find ways to do it in your chair, that's great. I start by rolling up a towel just to sit underneath my knees to assist if my hamstrings are really tight. A box in between my feet and a belt on the outside just to keep my feet in neutral. I really want to think about keeping my hips all the way back and a really proud chest throughout the exercise. We're going to be working a lot with the shoulder and upper limb. So keep that core nice and tight, shoulders against the wall. Use the wall to your advantage. We're going to start with snow angels, double arms, nice and slow. We're going to go for reps about 10 to 15. We're really trying to warm up that upper back. Single arm. And I don't want you just to go through the movements. I want you to think about what's happening at that scapula, that shoulder blade. Feel it moving, sliding and being rhythmic with your ribs. Now we're just going on an angle, double arm and single arm. Keep that core nice and tight. Now we're doing our external rotations. It's important to keep those arms parallel to the ground and your elbow at 90 degrees. Right into those field goals. Use those shoulder blades against the wall to your advantage, nice and tight through that core, sliding against the wall. Before we move into anything with resistance, we're just going to do some body weight pull aparts. So think about squeezing that pencil between your shoulder blades, proud chest, tight core. So let's take a look at what muscles we're actually trying to engage. Here we have a look at the left shoulder and the right shoulder musculature. So on the outside here, we have the superficial muscles. So we have the traps, which consist of upper, middle, and lower fibers, latissimus dorsi, the posterior fibers of the deltoid, and we get a sneak peek of the infraspinatus and a little bit of teres major just below it. Now if we remove the superficial, we'll really get a look at the deep muscles. So we have the rhomboids, major and minor, levator, scapula, teres minor, supraspinatus. All these muscles are really working together to move that scapula along your ribs and help transition that arm from the side of your body to above your head. Now we're going to go into resisted external rotations. If you have a TheraBand, great. If not, still a great exercise to engage those rotator cuff muscles. Shoulders down and back, really tight core throughout the exercise. We're going to place the TheraBand just on the outside of our wrists. You're going to squeeze those elbows into your side as you go through these little rotations of your humerus. And instead of just doing concentric motions, try to play with the tempo so you can squeeze and hold at the end range, slow on the in. You can also go slow on the out and slow on the in. Now we're going to move to some pull aparts. These are exercises that you pick your own poison. I don't want it to be too easy and I don't want it to be way too hard. You got to find that Goldilocks zone where it's challenging enough. Really think about those shoulder blades squeezing together, pinching that pencil. Again, play with tempo, pauses, slow movements. Again, we really want to keep the intensity high, so try to do sets of 15 to 20 for these exercises. Now we're going to move into the scapular plane. We're going to go single arm, angled pull aparts. Really think about how that shoulder blade is moving and play with tempo. Keep your traps off, shoulders down and back.